This is Sustainability Unplugged, conversations on green living. Our goal is to empower sustainable choices in ourselves and everyone listening. Hello, welcome back to Sustainability Unplugged. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Lynn, and I have an exciting sustainability life update.
Let's hear it.
Um, so yesterday I've been cutting back on my plastic, like Tupperware.
hmm
I know I'm not supposed to use Tupperware because that's not the brand of it, but
Whatever. People
whatever.
recognize it.
um, I've been cutting back a lot. I still had some that I was using, and I was like meal prepping, and I was just annoyed with what I had,
hmm
and I knew which glassware I wanted to get next, and so I just did it. And so I am pretty much plastic free in my food storage.
How do you feel about it?
It feels good.
Yeah.
I don't know uh, where it's all going to go, like in my cabinets, because it does take up more space than, the Tupperware. It fits inside of each other,
Yeah.
right? It stores very nicely.
Glass, no.
Glass is not so much, but if I am like keeping up with my meal prep, like using it the way that I want to, it shouldn't be in my cabinets that much,
True.
right? It'll be in the fridge or
Yeah.
whatever.
Do you have like an
So,
overflow at all of stuff that sits on the counter or somewhere else in the house?
dude,
Because
everywhere.
my glass containers, like my glass storage containers, like the equivalent of a Rubbermaid in glass, they all sit on the counter. They
Mhm.
don't go in the
They don't
cabinets at
have a
all.
space.
I just haven't gotten to the point. I still have plastic. I still use a lot of plastic in storage, like food storage. Um, I've gotten to the point where I don't microwave in it because I know that's when
Right.
the plastic leaching usually happens. So I'm very aware of
Yeah.
that. But I haven't gotten to all glass yet, strictly because um I have not taken the time to organize of where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Like it just sits on the counter and it's really annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
I am so excited for you though, because I know that I feel like one of the takeaways that you personally had from season one was plastic.
Oh,
Like you're
microplastics
yes,
just killed me. Well, and it will kill you.
it will. Literally, yeah. And so the fact that you
Yeah.
are like you've made a conscious effort to change,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was no longer microwaving in plastic containers,
Mm,
and I was really trying to figure out how to do it like with food prep and like freezing and all of this. And actually glass containers make it really easy
mhm.
to you can freeze it, you can pull it out, you can pop it in the oven, like or the
Yeah.
microwave or whatever you need to do. It's very versatile. And then you pop it in the dishwasher and no
Easy
big deal.
peasy.
Easy peasy. So I got a variety of sizes. I did get these cute little. Okay, so Ello one of is a brand that I found like they're the reusable bags
Mm,
that you really like because they're
yes.
like what they stand up, you can dishwash them, whatever. So they have reusable bags, but then they also have all this glassware.
Are those also at Costco?
Um, some I haven't found more like I think I initially got a set from Costco. I haven't seen them in a while.
Okay.
I was looking for divided ones.
Fancy.
Um, just I don't need them that much, but sometimes
But
I want a divided one.
you have seen the need
I've
and
seen
you're
the
like,
need and I've thought about it a lot.
yeah.
Walmart does carry them. So I finished my glassware at Walmart. Um, because they do carry Ello. And you can also Ello has a storefront online. You could buy direct from them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I needed some divided ones. And then I needed like smaller, like circle ones. Like just, like a couple cups, something
Mhm.
to store
So do you have
things
all
in.
different shapes? Mine are all circles.
Right. So mine are like little most of my Ellos are rectangles.
Okay. Mine are all circles.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to look
No.
into this.
Yeah. I yeah, rectangles.
Okay.
And then I got some circles and then Ello has these like
For like condiments, like
I don't
ranch
even
or
know. I'm
something.
like, I don't know. Like, am I actually going to use these? And I'm like, surely.
Maybe
Surely I will because they're so cute.
I eat salads a lot at work. Like I'll bring salads, and I don't want to bring like the whole salad dressing with me. And I'm
Yeah.
not gonna put salad dressing on before I go to work. It's gonna be
Oh,
soggy.
right.
So maybe you could use it for something like that,
Yeah. I
or
mean,
ranch to
I
dip your carrots in.
don't, yeah. It would be something, yeah. Because I'm at home. I eat all my meals at home.
Yeah,
I don't go to an office.
maybe a snack when you're
So,
traveling or something. Who
yeah. I'm
knows?
sure I'll find a use for them. But
Okay, it's a
yeah.
really exciting update.
So I went.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I did. I guess maybe this is a lie that I got rid of plastic, but my refrigerator, I needed some like produce storage, and so that might is that plastic? I guess
I don't know what you mean.
like clear contain. They are plastic. I mean, they're plastic, but they're. I mean, like I'm doing this because like when you tap on them,
Okay,
it's like a
what
little
is
bit
it like
different. But
is it like a bowl
so
you're
like
putting your apples in the
it would be
fridge?
like it's a square, but it has like the bottom has uh what do I say, like a grate, so that when the juices come out,
Oh,
they're not sitting in the juice.
that's very fancy. I have nothing
You
like that.
really. So
Yeah,
I'm also trying to combat my food waste because
it
I
sounds like it.
just, I mean, I try, so I hate it. Like I
Yeah.
hate it so much, but I still do it because I'm trying to eat better. But then I get the strawberries, and then
Hmm.
they sit there, and
Yeah.
um, then
But
they go
you
bad. So
also have certain requirements in your life. Like you have a certain amount of space that you can use and
yes,
things like that. When it works for you, it works. You'll figure
yeah,
it out, right? Like it sounds like you're already doing the things by, meal prepping in a different way or
yeah.
finding this fancy graded container.
This
I
is
have
a normal. Do you ever? I went to the Container Store to finish. Like that was where I got
mhm.
these. Um,
I
but
am going to Google it because in my mind I can't even
probably be
picture.
not a little
What do you
bit.
put in like what is the fruit that or the produce that's in there right now?
So I have strawberries,
Okay.
and then I threw some mushrooms in the other one. I got two small square ones and then one big rectangle one. I threw some mushrooms in there because I thought the rest of the mushrooms were gonna fit, and they didn't.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. And then the big one, I put carrots in.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to come over and look at
But
these.
it'll be really easy, so like I could see them. So one
Yes.
of a huge tip is like being able to see what you
Mhm.
have,
Mhm.
right? And then also being able to get to it really easy. So
Mhm.
like the carrots, I could just like open the lid and like grab some carrots and
Oh, okay.
be done.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna Google this and see what you're talking about. I'm just gonna come
yeah,
over to your house and look at them.
yeah.
This is a wonderful life update. Thank you for sharing. And it gives me a lot and all of our listeners stuff to think about.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I visibly in my house, you cannot see that progress was made this weekend, but mentally, I feel a lot better
yeah,
because of this. Like, I'm feeling really good
honestly, I
in my
feel like that's the
organization.
first part of the battle is the mental aspect of
Yeah,
it. I used to always think it was what I could see.
yeah,
It's not. So, like we talked about in the last episode, we are going to highlight some local organizations, nationwide organizations, eco events going on so we can just let our listeners know what's up, right?
yes.
So, we talked about this on the last episode, but on the first Tuesday of every month, Climate Changemakers of KC meets. They also have a national organization that meets online every Monday and every Friday. So check it out. I have gone to the meeting in August and September as of now. So stay tuned. Maybe we'll talk about it more in future episodes. Yeah. What else is going on?
Well, last time you talked about World Cleanup Day. So that
Yes.
is September 20th.
Hmm.
So don't forget to participate. Look for events in your own area or create your own. Figure out. We talked about last time, like
Hmm.
personally, what we could do.
Yeah.
So just think about how you can clean up. World Car Day. World Car Day. Car Free Day.
There you go.
September 22nd. This is a Monday. So it's a work day. So you might need to plan ahead. Like take a vacate. Just
Done.
take PTO
Just
and stay home.
not going to work, not leaving the house that day.
But this might work or a lot of people are hybrid schedules and
Mhm.
don't go in on Mondays anyway. So
Yeah.
just then don't go anywhere else. Um, take the bus, figure out
Yeah.
your bus schedule, bike to work. Maybe, that's fall. Fall just
Yeah.
started. So maybe bike. Maybe the weather will be nice.
If it's yeah,
Um,
public transportation, biking, like
yeah,
anything without a car.
just try to not use your car.
I think it's a
I think
worthwhile thing to think
mm,
about.
I need to put it in my calendar, I think, just as a reminder.
Let's
Like,
put it in both our
don't
calendars. Yeah.
use your car
Don't
today.
don't go anywhere.
I mean, I hardly drive at all
This
anyways.
is true. Yeah.
So, and then locally, we have an event coming up in October, but we want to make sure everyone's aware of it. It was one of our favorite events. The Go Green Environmental Fair is held in Mission on October 18th. So just get that on your calendar now.
Yes. And we Lynn put together a great reel of when we went in 2024 and we had the best time.
It was fun. Last year it was in September. We had
Mhm.
just released our first couple of episodes, and so it was a really fun first event. We
Yeah,
had a good time.
it was a really good time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Um okay, so talking about fall and nice weather. Thank goodness. Um we know everybody has probably done their back to school shopping, all the kiddos, they're back in school, all of that stuff. Hopefully it's still kind of fresh in your mind and you can think about things you can maybe change for next year. And honestly, the things we're going to talk about today, you could do anytime,
Yeah.
right? So you need school supplies, things like that. We're going to give you some tips today, talk about some things that you can implement for next school season or anytime when you're stocking up.
What's the saying? Like yesterday was the best day to start, but today is the next best day. So,
Yes, absolutely.
all
That's a
right.
good one.
I like it. I have to remind myself that
It's
often.
motivational. Mhm.
Keep America Beautiful, which is a great website organization. They have a great top 10 list of sustainable ways to repair for back to school. And something new we're trying to do this year is keeping our show notes up to date with links of what we talk about and resources so that you guys can easily find them. So if you go to like our website and this episode or YouTube in this episode,
Mhm.
you will be able to find those links and
Yes.
easily access
We want to
them.
make this as easy as possible on
Right. I
everyone.
mean, we want everyone to be like to have access to this and like share what we've learned and
Mhm.
obviously like what we're giving you is not the entire everything.
Yeah,
This cannot be 100% of the information that is out there.
absolutely.
So go, do some research on your own and save it for later. All right. Number one, which is something that applies to everything, reduce, reuse, recycle. And that's for every area of your life. But when looking for new supplies, check what things you still have on hand that can be reused. Things like backpacks, lunch boxes, binders, and scissors can often be used for another school year as long as you're taking care of them. I still have scissors from sometime before high school.
Like you still have them in your
Like
possession.
like I used them.
Seriously?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's quite a while. That's impressive. It's very impressive.
Like probably close to 30 years old.
I'm here for it.
I mean, these scissors do not look 30 years old. They're in great shape.
You take care of them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I took care of them and here we are. They still have my initials on them because you had to put
Mhm.
your initials on everything. Oh. Tips for being able to reuse items. Not buying trendy things. So, and this is this is going to apply for all ages, but I think there's a lot of like little kid stuff where like Moana might be their favorite thing this year. So you buy the Moana backpack. But next year they're they hate Moana. They
Yep.
want something else. So maybe trying to pick something maybe in their favorite color where that might continue.
Might.
It might.
Yeah.
It's not guaranteed, but maybe a better chance of being able to reuse it without
Mhm.
too much fight. Um, Also staying organized so that you know what you have. Like at the end of the school year, everything goes in one place, so you know what you have for the next year. These are the pencils, the markers, whatever.
That's a really good idea. Especially, I mean, I myself am not a parent of school age children or children in general. There are obviously children in my life. I know it can be hectic sometimes, but I seem to notice that it's more hectic right before school. So if you are already organized and know where everything's
Yeah,
at, that could that's game changer.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's yeah, it's helping you stay calm, cool, collected.
As much as you possibly can.
Right. Just because it's a new school year doesn't mean all supplies have to be brand new.
But
I mean,
um
this is like a life lesson for everybody.
everyone, yeah, it really is. I mean, I love the idea of this. My whole family knows the journey that I'm on. I oftentimes will talk to my niece and nephew, like we were just talking about it the other day, about going back to school and all of those things. I mean, it's tough. It's tough to tell a teenager, hey, don't succumb to the pressure of having to need all of the things that are the
Mhm.
newest or the coolest and all of that stuff, right? But I like the idea of focusing on a favorite color or something a little bit more stylistically like can go over time instead of
Yeah,
Moana.
right.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's tough for kids, but instilling and talking to them about those things,
Yeah,
like it can help, right?
yeah,
Hopefully.
yeah. I think it. I feel like in my memory, it got easier like going to high school where you didn't, and the supplies are different too.
Sure.
But using the same pencil case every year in high school, not a big deal. Same backpack, not a big deal. I
Hmm.
think it is younger where, you feel like you don't want to be left out or you want to have the coolest thing. I don't know. I
Yeah.
also grew up yeah, I mean, I just grew up really different from a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I don't know that I completely understand that.
Hmm.
Um, I also was thinking, like, look, what if you got a couple, which I don't know what age is using like real pencils, but let's use real pencils, right? Like, you got a couple new pencils that you could take, like, for the beginning of the school, but you have all
Hmm.
these, like, partially used pencils.
Hmm.
By the first month of school, everybody has used pencils.
Yeah.
So, like, no one knows if you start to reuse things from like a previous year
Yeah.
instead of buying new.
Yeah.
So maybe that's kind of like a compromised
That's a
solution
really good
where
solution.
you can
Yeah.
have like some new things, but you're still reusing the old
And you
ones.
just filter in the used
You're right.
pencils as time
You're
goes
just
on.
like, you need a new pencil, go get this little
Here you
stubby
go.
guy.
That's a really good idea. I like that idea.
Green school supplies.
Mm,
There are options out there, made from recycled content or sustainably sourced materials. Pencils is a great example. One, I think there's bamboo pencils instead of your regular wood.
wooden. Or those like plastic mechanical ones.
Right.
Yeah.
Um, Number three, thrifty treasures, both for clothing and school supplies. We like to shout out Scraps KC, that is one local resource for school supplies.
And they have a section specifically for teachers too. Like the common public cannot go in there and shop in this section. You can only shop there
Yeah.
if you are a teacher, which is awesome.
And I was going to go before we did this episode, but time got
Life.
away from me. I
Hmm.
was busy doing a lot of nothing. All right, number four, reusable lunchware. So we think about like lunchbox versus a paper sack, reusable cutlery versus plastic, reusable bags versus plastic bags, water bottle versus a juice box.
Yes. And remember, you do not need the trendy new water bottle that just came out at Target. You can use the
Right.
one that you already have.
Right.
Yeah. Just get
Yeah.
some new stickers for it or something.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
I think my hardest part with water bottles, like why I have so many, is because I end up not liking the way that they drink. Like
That they drink.
that they drink. Yeah.
I,
Right. The way that I
yeah,
use it, I'm like, oh my God, like I don't like this straw or this.
I think I have four total. One I love because it has a handle on the top.
Mm,
but it's too thick to put in my cup holder in my car. So I take a
right.
turn a little too fast and bam, it hits the door. And then I have another one that has the handle on the top, but it fits in my cup holder, but it's smaller. So I have to fill it up more like throughout the
Mm,
day. So it's
yeah.
totally like ridiculous
It, it
problems.
it is. Oh, this is
Um
first world for
First world problems
sure.
for sure. But I only have 4. And
Yeah.
the last one I bought was 2 years ago.
Yes.
So that is the last one that I bought. And I use this one for travel specifically because it fits in the pocket in my backpack
Yeah.
that I travel with. Um so and I'm not I'm not going to buy anymore.
Yeah.
Like I have the ones that work. I have the travel one, I have the one that fits in my cup holder. I have the giant ass one
Mhm.
if I need it for like a long day somewhere,
Yeah.
and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need the new one every time it
Right.
comes out at Target. You just
Yeah.
don't.
Or think about it more before you buy it. Like, think about, does this work? Like, why am I
Mhm.
buying this one versus the ones that I have? Like, is
Mhm.
there a different purpose? What is it? Like, if you had bought the big one first, right, and you found out, oh, it doesn't fit in my cup holder, then you're finding one specifically for your cup holder that you're going to use.
Yeah,
Like, not buying another big one that you're also going to hate because it
exactly.
can't fit.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the one that I use every day that it fits my cup holder, I got it at the thrift store.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
because they're all at the thrift
Oh,
store
there's
now.
tons at the thrift store
You can
because
find Stanley's at the thrift
everyone's
store.
buying. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes. All right.
Sorry, we went off on a tangent
That's
on that one.
okay.
Woo!
But it's important. It's actually
Mhm.
like you see it a lot on our sustainability, like social media accounts.
Mhm.
There's a lot of people talking about that.
Mhm.
That the reusable water bottle thing has gotten out of hand.
Agreed.
Number 5, bulk buys. So purchase essential items like pens, pencils, and erasers in bulk to minimize packaging waste and save resources, but only if you actually need that many. I
Yes.
think this works for maybe families with more children that need them. So instead of buying 4 kids, they're each own package of whatever, you're buying one large
Yep.
package.
Absolutely.
Number 6, support local shops, always in everything.
Duh. All the time.
And number 7, quality over quantity. And I know this one is going to be hard for people on a tight budget.
Sure.
Um, Better quality items are going to cost more. But in thinking of like how this can work for people is pricing all the items that you need and maybe finding where you can invest in a couple of quality things that you know like this is going to last longer. Like my pair of scissors is 30 years old. I mean, um but I remember this like school shopping with my mom growing up and just the friction of we had to get rose art crayons
Mhm.
instead of Crayola. First of all, rose art should be banned. Like
They're
it's
terrible.
not the same.
They
Okay,
break.
stop it.
Mhm.
They're waxy. They don't even color right.
Yeah.
But anyway, I mean that was it. You
Yeah.
know,
That was the affordable choice.
right? Backpacks that get ripped by the end of the year.
Mhm.
You know, finding something of more quality material. But I remember finally, and I always like I was very aware of our financial situation, and so I rarely pushed back. But finally, when I went to college, I was like, I want a good backpack. Like I'm
Mhm.
going to be carrying around all these books all day. Like I want something good, and so I talked my mom into a JanSport backpack,
Quality.
quality. Guess when I got rid of it?
I'm guessing it made it through college with you.
Last year.
Last year? Wow.
Yes, it made it through college, and then I just kept it around.
Yeah.
I was actually going to sell it at the garage sale, and
Mhm.
I went to wash it, and the wax on the
Oh
inside,
no.
the
Uh-huh.
wax lining or whatever, just
Mhm.
crumbled.
Crumbled.
Yeah,
It made it a long time
yeah,
though.
20 years, over
That's
20, yeah, over 20 years.
impressive. I bought my niece a backpack when she was going into middle school. And I said it was expensive. It was quality, it was expensive. Name brand, a brand you would know that is quality, right? And I said you have to use this until you graduate high school. She is now going into high school. She's in her first year of high school now. She's still using it and she's not allowed to have another backpack, period. But we bought it. It was like it's all black. It's not like
Yep,
clearly it
it's not
wasn't Moana,
trendy.
but it wasn't trendy. It's quality. So I told her, I was like, you have to have this until you graduate high school. So we'll see how it
Is
goes.
it big? I mean, it's big, so it's going to
Yeah, I mean, it's like a
like
full size backpack.
yeah.
Mhm.
Good.
Yeah. So we'll see.
All right. Good luck.
Stay tuned in
Like,
4 years.
and your sister's on board with it. Like, she's not gonna go buy her one.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they will and they won't tell me, but I also think they know I'll stalk them. So I will know. Auntie J will know. Yeah. So stay tuned. And season 5 of this podcast, I'll let you know if she still has it. Okay.
All right. Number 8, minimal packaging, always. Number 9, digital resources. And I kind of disagree on this one.
I think it kind of goes with our motto, like, do what works for
Right.
your
Yeah.
life. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever works best for the student. There are so
Hmm.
many different types of learning, how you learn.
Hmm.
And I don't learn well on digital, like reading off of a computer. I struggle with ebooks.
Yeah.
And pen to paper is a proven, like, there's a lot of research on helping you retain knowledge by actually writing it out. So
Yeah. I can understand that for sure.
education comes first.
Absolutely. So
But
do what works for you.
yeah. Number 10, eco commute. Find neighbors to carpool with.
Or take the school bus if you
Not a,
can.
yeah, it's not always an option. There's a
Yeah.
lot of restrictions on who gets to take this bus.
I know, it's crazy. I always took the school bus until I could
Yeah.
drive. But yeah.
Yeah. It's an interesting, somebody posted about the rule. So with the new rule in Kansas, the start last year with district, like a student could go to any district, right? So then they found that's like, well, we can't pay to bus kids all around just because you want to go somewhere else.
Sure.
We so I went to Catholic school for first through 8th grade. So we were like not really part of the bus system, but we were allowed to ride the bus. But we weren't in the school district.
Okay.
We lived like a half mile out. And so we had to meet the bus. So like my dad would like take us to the bus
Yeah.
stop in the morning.
Hmm.
And then we had to walk home, that half a mile home.
Eh,
That was uphill.
both ways in the snow.
But then there's something like now with the area that I grew up in where it's like not every kid gets to bus where whatever direction they want to. Like it
Yeah.
has to be
Interesting. The school bus stop was literally 50 feet from my front door.
Yeah.
So it was a lot easier. But I grew up in the city, suburbia, and you grew up more rural. So
right.
I know it's a lot different. And there's things like, we can get into school bus driver shortages and different things like that.
And
But
funding.
yeah,
and,
exactly. So
yeah.
school bus is an option. It's like public transportation for kids.
Yep.
Or carpooling. Yeah. Good choices.
All right. Another great resource I found was this organization, UCRRA. It's an agency in New York. And their researchers found that the average student generated half a pound of trash while at school each day.
Each day?
Yes.
That's too much.
Right?
Yeah. That's way too much.
So some tips that they have for reducing student waste. Shop for supplies at home first, which we already talked about. But also, if you find supplies that are usable but not in perfect condition, consider donating them to a local library or organization you care about. Host a back-to-school swap with some local parents.
Why not?
Right?
Yeah.
Socialize, share old clothing, excess school supplies. Maybe you have supplies, maybe you have crayons and now your kids are like out of crayon age.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe somebody's kid really likes Moana and can use that backpack you bought last year.
There you go. Pack waste-free lunches. Again,
Love this.
Yeah.
Yes.
They had a suggestion for reusable containers that are sectioned so that you can pack multiple foods without having a bunch of different containers in the lunchbox. Look for bento boxes. And I found one. Hello.
Yes. You love Ello.
Yeah.
Yeah. I randomly found one in my drawer and it's like sectioned out because I like a 5-year-old. So it's perfect for me. And I take to lunch, like to work at like 3 times a week. It's like an adult lunch bowl. It's perfect.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ello had a set. So I looked more at it at the store. That's like, it was like a small rectangle one, like short. kind of one,
Mhm.
but then it also had one that was divided, and then it came with like a set of utensils, and
Fancy.
I was like, I mean, there are lots of options out there. You know,
Mhm.
look for glass if you can,
Yeah.
so that you're not eating plastic. But
Always a good choice.
be paper wise. Talk with your child about how paper is made, why it's important to recycle paper to protect trees. Encourage younger kids to use both sides of paper for scrap and notes before recycling. And encourage older kids to use double sided printing settings and digital copies whenever possible.
I think this is huge because, I mean, you see kids nowadays are like, "I'm done," and then they go
Mm-hmm.
to the next page and start a new one. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know about you, that maybe this is a weird thing about me, one of many. When I was in high school and college and you'd be taking notes because we were not in the digital age at that point,
Right.
right? Um, I loved the feeling of being able to use the backside of the paper and knowing that I had written so many notes on the front. Like, I loved the idea, and it wasn't really an eco thing because I wasn't
Yeah.
really there yet. I felt like I was learning. I felt like I
Mm,
was, like, soaking it in and all of that stuff, and I felt like I was utilizing the resources that I had, so maybe I was always this way and I didn't know it
yeah.
yet, but, like, having a whole notebook at the end of a semester or the end of a school year that was, like, full of notes
Full of
was
great.
very
Yeah.
gratifying to
Yeah.
me, and then they had to be both sides had to be filled out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember just loving flipping through the notebook and like
Mhm.
just seeing all the note like just
Yeah.
being able to see notes after notes.
Yeah, all the
Yeah.
things I'd learned and soaked up.
Yeah.
I loved that idea.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I think this is an important thing that not with just with paper, but everything of I think people say, well, how do I teach my kids or
mhm.
whatever? How do I make it important? And I think it's just talking to them. And something I try to do when I'm around my niece and nephew is just talking out loud about everything that I'm doing and
Mhm.
why I'm doing
Yeah.
it. So like I'm gonna rinse out these cans because I recycle them,
Mhm.
or we don't want to throw this away because that's littering, that's bad. So just like saying why, and they're observing you. So if you're not doing a good job, then they're not going to do a good job. So if you have this paper and you like say this is wasteful, or don't want to waste paper,
Let's use the other
let's use the
side.
other side,
Yeah.
or let's make sure it goes in the recycling bin. Which one's the recycling? Like
Yeah.
just talking about it. And I think, and because I feel like there's pushback probably on the lunch thing too, of like
Mhm.
sending them with all reusable items. Well, like, oh my gosh, like they're probably just gonna throw it away. And it's like, well, did you tell them? Like,
Did you
are you
talk to
are
them
you
about
teaching them
it?
about like this is
Yeah.
reusable? You're not throwing it away.
That's a
Like
really good point.
everything goes back in the lunchbox. Like
Yeah. You have
what?
to provide an example for them and talk to them about it.
Yeah,
Yeah. If you don't tell them it's reusable, they're
right,
going to throw it away.
right. And you have to do it every time. You have to repeat,
Mhm.
multiple times. You just do it every morning. You know,
Yeah.
so
Talk to
that
your kids.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
That's a
show them.
really really good point. Mhm.
All right, avoid plastic. I mean,
Of course.
yes.
Mhm.
Most school supplies like pencil cases, lunch boxes, backpacks, and three-ring binders are made from different plastics. And we know, as we've said, plastic can cause health problems. So just some suggestions. Pencil cases, canvas bags.
Mm.
There are so many out there. I own
Absolutely.
many. I can
Mhm.
find one in any store that I go into. But I'm a little stumped on an alternative for a three-ring binder.
Okay, so this is super, super random, but I was looking for alternative packaging for something completely different. And I stumbled across this company. It's called Decomposition. So, and I also didn't realize that I was like, ooh, decomposition, like something decomposes, but they offer eco-friendly products like notebooks, three-ring binders, like stationery type things, cards, stuff like that. I didn't realize that like composition was in the word too, not just decomposition, right? I didn't make the two together. Probably because I was not looking for these items and I stumbled across
Yeah.
them. But what caught my eye about it is obviously they use sustainable practices. A lot of them are made in the US if you're here in the States, and that's important to you. And also, they have sustainable materials. So, with the binders, specifically the 3-ring binders, like they're like hard surfaces on the cover and the back cover, right? And then they're wrapped in plastic. You don't
Mhm.
think about the fact that that hard surface in between is like it's like a hard cardboard. That's what's in there.
Right.
Their binders are like the hard cardboard
Not wrapped in.
without the plastic on
Oh, okay.
the outside. And so they have post-consumer waste that's in like recycled products that are used to create them. And a lot of the designs on them are like eco designs like ocean and mountains and different things like that. They are pricier. So one of the 3-ring binders I think was like $14.99. So clearly it's a quality product. It's an eco product. It is pricier, but I don't really know what 3-ring binders cost these days either.
Yeah, I don't know either, but
Yeah.
you're going to use a 3-ring binder if you, I mean, I don't know what middle school looks like these days, and I never went to a middle school. So, but like if you were starting in your freshman year of high school
Mhm.
and you're going to college,
Mhm.
like you could use that binder for 8 years,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
And you're
Mhm.
just replacing loose leaf in it.
Mhm. Yeah. And I mean, it's a 3-ring binder. It's just not wrapped in plastic like the
Yeah.
ones we see in the big box
So
stores.
it'd be an investment. Because
Yeah.
one of the thoughts that I had, like with the binders, is yes, it's plastic, so it's not great, but it's also a really easy thing to use year after year, right?
Absolutely.
Unless you're completely like stop trashing it. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. So let's take care of our stuff.
Yes, your stuff.
And I don't know a lot about this company. I tried to do a little bit of a dive to see if they are in retail stores. I believe that they are, but I couldn't find that on their website. But obviously they have a website where you can order all this stuff too. So
Okay.
just an idea. Yeah.
Yeah, and the last one, which we kind of talked about, teach kids how to care. Making the swaps is great, but the impact goes even further when kids learn why these choices are made. Finding ways to turn these swaps into teachable moments. Thoughtful conversations will help children become more critical thinkers and be more prepared to act on the environmental challenges of the future.
Out of all of the wonderful suggestions that you gave everyone of swaps and all of that stuff, my personal opinion is this is the most
Yeah.
important one because you're
Yes.
instilling in them something that they can take. They're not always going to be in school looking for school supplies, right? They can
Mm-hmm.
take those conversations and those lessons
Yeah.
into the next step of life. All of this is important, but that one to me is like gold star
Yeah.
important.
Well, it's so much easier to teach and learn like
Hmm.
when they're young.
Yeah.
They're impressionable, and then that's just part of how they operate. I don't throw this away. I take care of my things. I recycle.
Yes.
I use both sides of the paper.
Yeah, because you're gonna
Whatever.
love it.
Yeah.
You're gonna look
Yeah.
back and love
I
it.
think that this is important. And when I was teaching, I think that was maybe one of the things. I had a lot of students who cared like about this kind of stuff
Hmm.
and were disappointed, like they wanted the school to be better, like recycling. Like there's like I think that there were a couple of recycling places in the
Hmm.
school, but a couple. Like
Yeah.
this school has 2,000 kids in it, and you can find 2 recycling bins. Like why is that not something that's out? Why is there not composting out?
Yeah.
Like why isn't this available? And one of my students like set up meetings with the principal and stuff and just
Wow.
got nowhere. Yeah.
Bad wow.
Yeah. I mean, she
Oh.
was like passionate about it. She wanted things to be better, and there was just no.
I love that your students at that time were like wanting to be involved and wanting to do better. Hopefully, even if the conversations at that point went nowhere, then
It's better
created
now.
something in the principal's head. I'll let you
I
know.
mean, that's kind of why I left. So.
Yeah, that's a story for another day. Okay, so what's our next green thing for this episode?
I'm going a little bit in a different direction from what we talked about in the next green thing, but it's still related to back to school.
Okay,
Um,
perfect.
so when I was teaching, I saw this and I loved it. I just thought it was the best thing ever. To reduce food waste in schools, implement share tables.
Okay, you're gonna have to elaborate on
Yeah.
share tables.
Where students can return whole or unopened food or beverage items, and then other students can take them. So they had there's a table, and then there was also like a mini fridge on it. So
Mhm.
like if you got a milk that you didn't open, then you can put the milk back in. You could, like, a lot of people set their apples on there. Like whatever you have that's unopened can go on that table. And then a student is like, "Hey, that apple was delicious. I want another one." They go pick up
They can
go get one.
Okay.
It is promoted by the USDA. I am linking their implementation guide
Okay.
in our show notes. If you are a parent, teacher, administrator, or anyone involved in a school and this doesn't exist, go ask for it.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
That's a really good idea because not only is it lessening food waste and possible packaging waste, it's also possibly helping students who
Feeding kids.
exactly. Exactly. It's like it's so many pluses to
Right.
that kind of idea. I
Yep.
love that idea.
Yep. I loved it.
Okay. I'm going to start one of those at work.
Okay.
I mean, why not, right?
Well, you like, are people bringing lunch and then not eating all of it, or what?
I mean, I see the trash can in the break area at work and like it's excessive what's thrown away. So, I mean, we already kind of do this when we have extra food for different
Yeah.
events. We're always sharing it and making sure that it's not going to waste.
Mm-hmm.
So, we had a giant thing of granola bars in the office at work and no one was going to eat them. So we set them out so everybody could share them, right? Before they
Yeah.
went expired, really. So just the idea of that. I mean, that's a share table, right?
Yeah. Or
So,
maybe put, like, in the refrigerator, you put an area of the shelf that's like, this is for anybody.
yeah. I mean, there's a wide range of people that I work with, income levels, backgrounds, all of that. So, I mean, why not? If it goes bust, who cares? You
Yeah.
know, whatever.
I mean, you don't have anything to lose by trying it out.
True. Stuff's already going in the trash. So,
Right.
yeah. I love this idea. I'm going to try this. I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay.
Awesome. These are really, really good tips for people who have kids or kids in school age looking for all of this stuff. I enjoyed it. A lot of the stuff I didn't know. So you taught me a lot today.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Yes, absolutely. As always, come find us on all of the socials, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. We are starting linking all of the resources that we talk about so that you guys can go out, do the research that you need, and it's all there at your fingertips for you. If you start a share table at your
Ooh.
workplace, or there's one at your kid's school, or you're a kid listening to this and you have one at your school, let us know. Like, take a picture, tag us on socials, and let us know because I need ideas. But also, we want to see the good stuff that's coming out of what we're doing here,
Yes.
and the good stuff that's going on out there in the communities because that's what this is all about, right? So make sure you always like, tag, share all of the fun stuff, and stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye.